What's up, guys? San7 here, and well, I got a couple things for you. A boss solo and a new glitch. Right after the update, well, get a new building, brand new. Go into Here Be Monsters before that 10 seconds ends, and voila, you get a max level of that building. Now, it only lasts for just the wave of Here Be Monsters, but it does have that full HP, and I guess, it could be a small advantage in one run, but really it's just kind of a cool visual update that, or glitch that you can see what the max level looks like. There you go, max level gold mine. Do it with a tower. It's just going to cap at 10 before the special ones. All right, this is thanks to Crispo. Appreciate the share. If anybody, you got glitches like this, send them to me. I love this stuff. All right, well, let's get on into the boss and Pumpkin Duke, because Pumpkin Duke is pretty much essential because you need all that speed, and there he is going up to 7 stars, all because of the Might update and the honor badges, the bonuses. Loving it. All right, so, well, next thing, got to get the heroes ready, got to get the guild set up. So, kind of just taking a look at the shards I got, because the next thing I'm going to be doing is farming all the way to get Pumpkin Duke to 6 of 9. His ability is so important. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get into the guild, because we're going to need to create one. If you want to solo a boss, you got to create a guild. And this guild that I'm about to create, well, it's going to stay around. Instead of disbanding it, I happened to run into someone that had applied to it while I was doing the boss solo, and there was actually a number of apps, so instead of disbanding it, I went ahead and handed the guild over to them. And you'll see a little bit about that in the end of this video, so if you're interested in the guild, I have no idea how it's going to run. It's not like Ender, which, definitely know that's a great guild, and you can see right there, join Ender, but hey, it's a guild. If you're looking for it, I have no idea what will happen with it. Alright, well, boss fight. Spirit Mage. Nah, she's not the one. Champ, baby. Because Champ has the stun for 3 seconds. You gotta have the stun. If you want to go 3 minutes versus the boss, having Champ stun is absolutely essential. Also, Thunder God. Stuns for a second and a half. Brilliant. Now, another really great talent is Heavy Blow, because Heavy Blow will stun for, a second and a half, which I have Heavy Blow on my Cupid. So this is a really good combination for me. All right, well, here it is. Drop it in, tier 1 boss, and I'm going to take my Druid, drop him on the left side, and as soon as the boss picks up aggro, or Druid picks up aggro, everybody goes in. Now, what's going to happen is Champ's going to get that stun off right there after Druid's only taken 1 hit. From there, you're going to see Thunder God, he gets to his proc. Boom, there's the stun chain has started, and Cupid will throw in a stun occasionally. Basically, the boss will get a swing off on Druid every now and then, but once Pumpkin Duke is going off, it's just over. Also, watch Thunder God's proc. Right there is 32,000, but I believe the next one you're going to see is 35,000. It is capped. I thought only Succubus's proc would be capped because it's an actual percentage of the total HP, while Thunder God is it's a 300% of his attack, or whatever it is for the ability level you have it at. That's kind of weird, interesting, odd to me. Another thing I was thinking, talent-wise, what's really good for the boss? Do you think Cupid having, a 5 of 5 Berserk would be amazing? No, it's absolutely not. Watch this and tell me if you don't see the heart above my heroes the entire time. Cupid has a cooldown time. When she, or he, the baby, gets up to that, right there to the edge of the proc, he will wait. He will not go off, and it will not stack like Pumpkin Duke will. But a 5 of 5 Berserk Pumpkin Duke would be incredible. Would absolutely love to see that. It would do so much more damage. But you can see right here, with a nice stun chain, you drop your heroes. Once you get it set up, you just walk away. And how much damage you do will depend a lot on your ability levels and the talents you have. Now, unfortunately, I'm not a boss squad. Not at all. But I've at least, got lucky enough to roll that 4-5 Revitalize on my champ. And I can at least do a stun chain on tier 1 and tier 2. I'm not going to be doing a tier 2 solo, unfortunately, because you've actually got to level the guild up, I believe, to guild level 3 or 4. And that's a lot of shards to invest for one solo. And it can wait. You know, I'll eventually get to one of these days for a tier 2. But, you know, basically after this, I'm going to get that cooldown time done and head over to niggyAndFriends. Because I gotta say, I'm absolutely loving that guild. It's so much fun. And gotta get ready for the competition. A base building competition to see who comes up with the best base. And, well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna build a base with my second account or my main account yet, but it's going to be a unique base, and that's going to be cool. All right, well, you can see right here, it's wrapping up for the 3 minutes, and this total, this is the most I've ever done in one turn in a boss, because that's the first time I've ever even gone 3 minutes versus a boss. All right. Well, got to jump back in. He's still got some health left. I did, you know, the 17 million and change, so there's about 7 million, 6 and change left. No big deal. We'll just go ahead and repeat the process. Druid, throw the rest of them in. Champ gets the stun off, and it's just over. You know, if I would have done this when the boss glitch was out there and I could just repeat the boss and do it over and over and over and over again, just having one gem to recreate the guild and 50 shards a pop for 3,500 honor badges, every one of my heroes would not be capped. I would have... Basically, I would have just capped my honor badges at 1 million after leveling every hero. But I didn't do it, and I think it's the right thing not to take advantage of a glitch like that, and I would have had to leave Shenra at the same time. But this new Might update, it's going to take care of me, so hey. And also with niggyAndFriends, we are doing the tier 3 boss, and there is a ton of honor badge potential. If you're a big hitter, if you're a heavy hitter, and you need honor badges, come talk to me. We do have a few spots, and we really need some heavy hitters, because right now we're relying on basically a godly set of heroes that Tim has, and you know, I think he did like 90 million yesterday. I know, that's sick, right? All right, well, there it is. That was the boss solo, and you can see right here that, trying to read his name, but this is me telling him, hey, go ahead and just keep the guild. It'll definitely get members. Well, for one, there were 6 to 8 that had applied already, simply by seeing the guild name on there, and, well, this is on YouTube. So, I'm sure a few people are going to head to it. Good luck, brother. I hope it works out for you. And, well, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down, take a look at niggyAndFriends, because I got to say, I'm just so excited about this guild. And we're at 103 in 24 hours. I'm going to be joining it. And until then, Sand7 out.